Guru Purnima is a very, very auspicious day for all of us because we know and we believe in God. But God is revealed only through the grace of Gurus only. And they are the Gurus who come in a great, grand lineage. Fortunate enough we are having such a grand lineage behind us. Of course, started from the Lord Narayana himself, Lakshmi Natha Samarambham, Natha Yamuna Madhyamam, Asmad Acharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam is chant every day. So we have a very, very powerful and very strong lineage behind us. And we are all just hooked to that as the iron pieces hooked to the magnet. And also they act as magnets. You are all like that. And of course, we are a bit senior and you are all our contemporaries. And we're so happy for that. And fortunate enough we are being blessed by those Gurus to witness the millennium celebrations of a Guru who made that lineage very, very dynamic and powerful, Acharya Swami. There are Gurus, of course, prior to him, and also there are Gurus even post his period also. But all those Gurus in the lineage, they became energetic and powerful just because the grace of Acharya Swami, who made that lineage a very, very powerful one, useful one for all of us. By God's grace, we are able to see that function. Yes. Now, just we're able to see the function as how all of you will be here with us and just volunteering in many activities, enjoying so many divine services, and also making people feel the power of that Acharyas. The moment we just see that in our mind, our joy knows no bounds. We are now gearing up ourselves for that. And my Bhagavad Bandhus, we are very much delighted to announce that function today with all our Bhagavad Bandhus here in the afternoon. And of course, we know the dates starting from 2nd onwards to 14th of February. And we feel that Acharyas, they always take care of their own belongings. Yes, we are their belongings. So hence, we have no doubt. Probably we might have learned and we might have studied in our Prajna classes that how an Acharya makes the disciple more useful and beneficial to the society. And Acharya is like a sculptor makes the raw stone as a beautiful sculpture. And that sculpture will be adored by the people across the world. Seeing that Acharya feels joy, he feels happy. They may not recognize that Acharya. Many a time, probably we may see a few beautiful statues here and there. And we really do not know who made that. But by seeing that statue, we just forget ourselves. Such a kind of bewitching beauty that statue possesses, and then makes us feel the. So it is in such a way that gurus, acharyas, always make their sishyas, their disciples, as powerful tools, beautiful tools, and effective tools to work with the world, to make the people understand good, simply good. Whatever is good for us, they know better than us. They know very well. And that's how they inspire us. Physically, practically, just so far as we are concerned, we are just like a rough paper. And with so many unwanted stuff on that. But it is the Guru who initially made that rough paper as a clean white paper and then drew beautiful pictures on that and made it really attractive. That's how we came into existence as a tool in the divine hands of our Acharyas. And of course, you are all blessed in that way. Though very busy with your own activities, but really committed and really dedicated to take the mission of Acharyas forward by multiple activities, by many, many activities. In that way, you are really blessed. You became really powerful tools. We still are just trying to become a perfect tool, We are still just trying, that's all. But yes, we can become undoubtedly whatever the way they want it. Definitely they use us in that way. Our lineage is glorified by the great sage Vedavyasa. Yes, he gave us the real knowledge of Vedas, the real knowledge of the human race on this planet Earth. And he gave all the science, what we talk today as science. I think everything was given by those great sages. Of course, we are able to pick up a few droplets of that ocean of knowledge. And we are enjoying them. We remember them. We offer our gratitude. Very, 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 in a very, very humble way. That's all, that's what we can do. So that's what we're trying to do. As a matter of fact, for the grace Gurus showed on us, we never be able to repay that. Our Acharyas say, if you want to repay something to your Guru, there must be two things. Then only you will be able to repay. To know about them, what was blessed by the Guru to you, that you need to understand first of all. What are the things that Guru blessed on us? Two things. One, he gave God in our hands through the mantra. Yes? Mantradhinam tu daivatam is what is said. Mantradhinam tu daivatam. Whom we call as God, he is always hidden in the mantra. And Acharya gave the mantra to us. That means God also is with us, is in our hands when we know the mantra. And second thing what Gurus gave us is this entire universe. This also just, they gave to us what we call as Vibhuti, the wealth of God. That also was given to us. And if we really want to repay something to our Gurus, we just can't give whatever is given by them to them, right? We should give something else that carries equal value. Then only that becomes, something repayable stuff. So, if at all we have another world which is not created by God and probably which is created by you, and if you are able to give it to the Guru, yeah, it becomes, a deal. He gave something to you and you give equal value to him. And then it is balanced, But is there any world that's created by us other than what was created by God? Nothing. How can we repay that? And second thing, he gave us God through the mantra. So if we give another God to him, who is pretty equal to that original God, whom we call as Narayana, right? If we are able to give another one like Narayana to Guru, I think then that becomes equal. But is there many Narayanas? No. I think probably now it is crossing through my mind. Maybe this is the reason why many people nowadays started calling themselves as gods. Right? God men are probably, they themselves declare themselves as gods. But at least somebody may give them probably to Gurus, as repayment, reciprocation. But how much are you to, it never becomes equal to God. So my friends, there's nothing that we can repay to Gurus. Mother gave us this beautiful body, wonderful organs, and very, very powerful manas and great intellect. These are all the properties of mom and dad, isn't it? It is the father and is the mother who blessed this for us. Can we repay anything to them? As an equal cost of this, I don't think there is something that we can just give them that carries equal cost to this body. There are people, of course, who got good children, but even they are not equal to you. Right? You are you only. No one will become equal to you. No one in this world will become equal to you. How much ever you do, how much ever you train, how much ever you just, polish, but no one will become equal to you, because you are you only. Your ID is pretty much unique. Even by repeated efforts, God also cannot create a duplicate to you. People may try by keeping a kind of mask and stuff, but they cannot play you. You are you only. And when that is the case, how can you repay something to your mom? How can you pay something to your dad, who blessed this very, very powerful, a device, self-supportive device, self-intelligent device, not artificial intelligent device, original intelligence device it is, isn't it? And this you can't do. As we cannot do anything to your mom and dad, anything we do. Nowadays, people realizing themselves are not throwing the parents into the nursing centers, the old age homes and stuff like that. At least they're trying to take care of their own retired parents. A few, of course, not many, maybe, at least a few. That is a great thing. But even in spite of you doing that, it's not really reciprocating to your parents for the help, for the grace they have shown on us. We really can't do it. But still we're trying to do something, isn't it? So in the same way, for the Acharyas, for the Gurus, who blessed us with so many things on us, with divine grace, they gave mantra, they gave God, they gave knowledge, everything. We cannot do anything for them. Yet, we try to do a very, very little thing to them. That is what the Raman Sahasrabdi project is about. It's not really great stuff just we're doing. It's only a very, very humble, maybe pretty ignorable service that we are trying to offer to our Acharyas. We pray to those Acharyas and the lineage of our Acharyas to bless us to really, really, really do something, so that the world will be able to remember them for a few more decades, few more centenaries, a few more millennia. That is all what we want to do. Of course, even if we won't do, nothing is going to, nothing is going to force us. And at the same time, for them also, nothing is lost. Whatever they are, they are. Whatever they have, they have. Whatever they did is recorded very much, and it's very much there. There are people who are able to understand, there are people who are able to appreciate, who are able to enjoy, and that is there. But being blessed with the ability, being blessed with the knowledge, being blessed with a kind of heart, what are we doing? That's all what we start questioning ourselves. I'm just trying to do something for that. That is what our Ramana Sahasrabdi, it is almost taking a shape. Now it is reaching to almost a level where we can say, yes, it is possible to conduct. It's reaching to such a state now. But a lot more is to be done. So many things are yet to be done. We thought the moment we constructed the Divya Desas around, yes, it is done. But now we are able to understand how intricate to create each and every facility for. After all, when we build a small house, after making the superficial structure, how long it takes to finish the interiors. Yes, what kind of wall, what kind of color, what kind of flooring, what kind of borders, what kind of roofing, what kind of ceiling. My goodness, so many things for a small house. And for a project of this kind, there are many intricate arrangements that we have to do here. And that too for the people in a massive scale. Right from the flooring, there is a leather finishing stones are being arranged, not just normal stones. That's how they are going to do the things. For the lawns, for the paths in between the lawns, they are not just simply putting normal tiles and bricks. They are trying to put everything is a stone. And even that stone, normally people keep just 18 mm stones or sometimes 20 mm stones. For a bigger facility, they keep maybe 22 mm thickness the stone they organize for the flooring. But in our project, the thickness that was taken is beyond 30 mm. And in few places, it is 40 mm thickness stones. We asked, why this much is necessary? And the reply is, no, Swamiji, we need to have this because in spite of thousands and thousands of people's moment for many decades, nothing should happen here. We need to have this like that. So without any compromise, every detail is being worked out. Approximately 700 people are on the field right now and doing beautiful job. And just today, our Dr. Rameshwarrao had a discussion with the people who organize the lighting, right? The lighting all around, how it should look, how it should be. It is, of course, completed and given to a person, a contractor who is from Mumbai. I think probably the deal is at about 10 crores. And it is just confirmed. Just one activity. And for that, how many connections must be given? Oh God, it is mind-boggling, when we look into the details of that. But yes, it is decided to, in spite of so many things, it should be done because great devotees like you people are visiting. It's not small thing. And we need to enjoy that. So every case is very important. And anybody who wants who comes, they should feel fully satisfied and they should carry the message. Now the content for the Divyadesams is under preparation now. I think probably you must be knowing that, right? Whenever a person comes to a Divyadesam, and we are going to reach the destination soon. My Bhagavad Bandhus, we are very, very happy to say that the program is already initiated and we are procuring ghee with a kind of purity that we wanted. We found beautiful cows and A2 milk, and the system they are producing the ghee also is perfect, and it is started now. And other things also in the process. The arrangements are going on. And now, yes, we are waiting for you guys to come, because the time is approaching, right? Countdown is already started. So be ready and keep days reserved and preserved so that we all can do the best possible to make the event really an enjoyable one and a blissful one for one and all. But remember, the main purpose of conducting this event is not just making a religious performance. It is a part of the whole. But in making such a kind of huge yaga is for the benefit of the world. Yesterday afternoon, we were talking to our friends here. Many people question us, isn't it? Why this kind of big yaga? Why this much of ghee? Almost 150,000 kilos of ghee. Is it really necessary to be offered into the fire? It's a big question. Yes, usually people check, but it is, yes, necessary. The reason is we are now in a very scary atmosphere, and the pandemic is also showing its third head, and we really don't know how many hoods are there for that. And we want that such things should be addressed properly. And it is the power of mantra and it is the power of yaga that really helps us a lot. And probably it has been proved during several occasions also. But the magnanimity of what we do is very, very important. We can do in a small scale in our home, so that's okay. But if you want really, it should be impacting the whole atmosphere and especially the sun, who is the origin for the flourishment of the universe. Isn't it? It is he who does everything. He can allow the pandemic to continue, and if he wishes, he can finish it up also. That is the power of the sun with his divine rays. And when the havan is performed appropriate process with appropriate manner and with the rightful ingredients, the smoke that's emitted out of it strengthens the rays of the sun. That's what it is said in our mantras. Agnau prasta ahutihi samyak adityam upatisthate. And when you do it in an appropriate manner, and then it gives proper ability to those rays which are all around us from the sun to eliminate the evil impacts of any kind of the natural phenomenon, not necessarily the virus. Maybe it is delta plus or something else. We don't know. But the sun has the power in his rays to address them, to eliminate them, to shut them out. But for that, we need to do something. There are many abilities with many people. So every ability is not used until somebody tells them. We know the Hanuman, isn't it? Hanuman has many powers with him. But until Jambavan revealed those things to him, he was probably, in a silent mode. So also the rays of the sun, you need to activate those rays which are already pervading around.
Cannot hear any.
Yeah. Jai Shrimanayan Swamiji, we lost voice.
Is it okay?
Yes, Swamiji, we can hear now.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Swami.
Okay, thank you. So, our purpose of performing Havan is for the sake of the nature, purifying the nature. That's what we want. And you know very well, if you want 100 ml of water and you want it to be sweet, if you drop a spoonful of sugar into that, that's pretty much enough for that. But if you want a bucket full of water and take only just 5 grams of sugar and drop into that, it never shows any kind of impact on that, isn't it? So also, when you wanted a greater impact in the nature, and you have to raise yourself to a level where you should be able to do something. That's why the 1035 kundas, yagam, also became a part of our event. Otherwise, in fact, that's not necessary. To launch the project of the statue and also to commemorate the inaugural function of the 108 Divya days. And so this big yagam is not really necessary, but we chose to conduct that to help us in purifying the nature. We follow the recommendations. We follow the norms as prescribed by our scriptures. And that's where actually now we are just playing in procuring the ghee from the right cows and prepared in a very right process. And also the sticks, also the firewood, also the other ingredients that are added to that. All these things, we are just trying to take as much care as possible. And this Guru Purnima is a very, very important for us because it's giving us a kickstart for the project, for the inaugural function of the Statue of Equality. Many people, I think, probably from other countries also, a few inquiries came to our office and also our Swamis.
what are the details of the project, program, on what day, what's going to happen. And if at all you're performing ISTIs, and what ISTI on what day. Many inquiries came like that. So we said, right now, it is too early to ask such details. There are, of course, details, undoubtedly, but those details will be announced only after Deepavali. Till then, our main target, our main project is to procure ghee, which is very difficult to get right away from the market. We won't be able to get that kind of ghee just on the shelf right away from the market. No, it should be prepared, properly prepared. And when the quantity is 150,000 kilos, I think the due time is required, proper time is required. So from now on, we have to start working on it. That's what we are doing. Other thing is the cloths, which is very important, for Ritiks to give as a Diksha, for Ejamans to give as a Diksha. And those cloths also we prepare, probably nice cotton cloths, nice cotton sarees also for the Ejaman to participate in that, in a Diksha color also. So for such things, from now on, we should start preparing. Most possibly, we need approximately 100,000 dhotis and those many sarees, right? Quantity, big quantity. So we have to order right now and we should start preparing them. These two are the focal areas for us at present. And also at the same time, we are preparing Tulsi Malas also to the Ritiks and participants, because it is something that we have to wear. And then we should be very, very, committed, strong devotees while participating in that, for which we won't be able to get such a kind of Tulsi Malas, right in the market. And genuinity is another question, because there are so many types of things available in the market. So we almost have at least, a 50 acres plus area, 50 acres of land from some person. And then they started keeping the saplings of Tulsi in that, and almost 2 months is passed. And now they started growing big plants, and they should grow still bigger, and they should put on some strong stems. And after dried, then only we start preparing the beads, Tulsi beads out of those plants. And I think so many the bead makers are required with machines so that they can slowly chisel those things and then prepare them. It's a big job. Other things, just we can right away just lift them from the shelf itself and we can just conduct the activity. But many things that we have to prepare. All these things are happening, and we only just, counting the days for your arrival to participate in the event and make the event more colorful and really enjoyable. Let all the Gurus bless us all with their grace on us. And of course, with powerful resources. Because if Acharyas and if the Gurus, they bless us, and what is the impossible thing in the world? Everything is possible. Of course, though we believe in the grace of Acharyas and whatever the ability that they gave us in putting efforts, and we should not stop them. We should keep on putting those efforts in making the things presented in an order. So that's going on. My friends, today being the Guru Purnima day, and it went on very, very well. Almost we didn't want anybody to come because of Corona. But still, how can we stop people, right? 3,000 people came today. And of course, everything is organized properly. Though there is a bit crowd here and there, but still it is okay. It's a manageable crowd. So things went on very well, and yes, everybody is eagerly waiting for the event to come. And we feel happy to be with you on this day. We thought whether we'll be able to make it or not. And of course, we wanted to start at 8:30 of our time here to join you. But there is something that made a bit late to join you. And of course, what can we do? Because time is not ours and it's not in our hands. So today it took a little bit time, but still I'm happy that you are all pretty patient, as you are always. And we offer Mangala sessions for that. And here is our big, strong Ahobalam Swami with us. So, and if you permit, and if the Sri Gauri ji permits, and we'll ask our Swamiji also to shower his blessings on us. And because there are so many who are interested in hearing some Telugu words also, so should we ask our Swamiji to speak something in Telugu for all of us?
Jai Shrimanarayan Swamiji will be absolutely blessed.
Thank you very much. And Swamiji is there. They are saying, oh, thank you, Swamiji, not whatever is happening. So I invite Ahobil Swamiji to give blessings so that we become Ahobalams and push ourselves ahead for the action. And Jai Srimanarayan to you all.
ఓం అస్మద్ గురుభ్యో నమః. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ఈరోజు గురు పౌర్ణమి. అందరికీ కూడా అనేక ఆచార్యుల మంగళ శాస్త్రాన్ని అందిస్తూ మీ అందరూ కూడా చాలా మంది గృహస్థులే కనపడుతున్నారు. అందరికీ పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, చిన్న చిన్న కిడ్స్, ఒకరు ఇద్దరు ఉంటేనే సహజంగా ఎంతో ఆనందాన్ని మనం పొందుతుంటాం. నాకు ఇద్దరు పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, నాకేం పర్వాలేదు, వీడు నన్ను బాగా చూస్తాడు అని. ఇద్దరు పిల్లలు ఉన్నవాడు, ఒక పిల్లలు ఉన్నవాడే అంత ఆనందపడితే బహుకుటుంబీకుడు అంటే ఎక్కువ మంది సంతానం కలిగిన తండ్రికి ఇంకెంత ఆనందం ఉండాలి అనేది ఆలోచించాలి. అంటే నేను చెప్పేది రెండు రకాలుగా. ఒకటి లౌకికంగా మీకు సంతానం, గురువు గారికి కూడా సంతానంగా మనందరం ఉన్నాం. మంత్రో మాత గురు పిత అని శాస్త్రం చెప్తుంది. మంత్రం తల్లి, తండ్రి ఆచార్యుడు. మరి ఇంతమంది సంతానం కలిగిన తండ్రి ఇంకెంత ధీమాగా ఉండాలి. అందుకే మా పెద్ద గురువు గారు స్వామివారిని అడుగుతుంటారు, స్వామి ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ పెట్టుకున్నారు, మీకు టెన్షన్ లేదా అని. నాకెందుకు, మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా పడుతుంటారు. అంటే స్వామివారు పెరుమాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, ఆచార్యులు ఉన్నారు అని వారి మీద పరిపూర్ణమైన విశ్వాసాన్ని స్వామివారు ఉంచుతారు. అలాంటి ఆచార్యులు ఈరోజు గురు పౌర్ణమి సందర్భంగా మనందరికీ కూడా మంగళాశాస్త్రాన్ని ఇచ్చారు. మనకి ధర్మశాస్త్రాలన్నీ చెప్పేది ఒకటే, భగవంతుని మంత్రాన్ని మనం జపించడానికి చాలా మంది ఉత్సాహం చూపిస్తాం. కానీ శాస్త్రం చెప్తుంది జప్తవ్యం గురు పరంపరయం ద్వయం. ముందు గురు పరంపర అంటే గురువు గారిని, ఆ పరంపరను ఒకసారి అనుసంధానం చేసుకోవాలి, ఆ తర్వాతే భగవంతుడు. అలాగే వస్తవ్యం, ఉండాల్సిన చోటు ఏదో కూడా చెప్పింది. రామానుజుల వారు మేల్కోటలో ఉండండి, దివ్య దేశాల్లో ఉండండి అని చెప్తే మనకి శాస్త్రం చెప్పింది గురు సన్నిధిలో ఉండండి అని. కానీ చాలా కష్టం, చాలా కష్టం. ఎందుకంటే ఎన్నో నియమాలు ఉంటాయి, ఎన్నో రకాలు. ఎందుకంటే గురు పరంపర ముందు గురువు గారిని చెప్పించాలి, తర్వాత దైవాన్ని. అంటే మనం చూడగానే గురువు గారు మనలాగానే ఉంటారు కదా, దేవుణ్ణి చూపిస్తే మంచిది కానీ ఒక గురువుని నేను స్తుతించడం ఏమిటి అనిపిస్తుంది చాలా మంది. కానీ చాలా మంది మనకి అలా కనపడేవాళ్ళు మన దగ్గర లేరు. మీరందరూ చాలా ఆచార్య నిష్ట కలిగిన వారు. నేను చాలా పరిసరాలు అమెరికా వెళ్ళినా, ఆస్ట్రేలియా వెళ్ళినప్పుడు కూడా నేను చూశాను ఎంతో మందికి గురుభక్తి. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూస్తుంటే చాలా మంది చిన్న చిన్న పిల్లలు హెడ్ ఫోన్స్ పెట్టుకుని ఉన్నారు, మిగతా వాళ్ళు మామూలుగా ఉండి చక్కగా వింటున్నారు. అంటే ఎంత ఆచార్య నిష్టని ఆ పిల్లలు కలిగి ఉన్నారనేది తెలుస్తుంది. దానికి కారణం తల్లిదండ్రులు. మీరు ఎంతో సేవ చక్కగా చేశారు రామానుజుల వారి సహస్రాబ్దిలో. అలాగే రేపు పొద్దున్న కార్యక్రమానికి జరగబోయే యజ్ఞ కార్యక్రమానికి కూడా ఇంతమంది సంతానంగా మనం అంతా ఉన్నప్పుడు గురువు గారికి అధైర్యం ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? ధైర్యమే. మనందరం కలిసి కార్యక్రమాన్ని చక్కగా చేద్దాం, మంచిగా చేద్దాం. అందరికీ కూడా ఆ స్వామివారు అమృత వర్షాన్ని కురిపించమన్నారు. వర్షం అంటే భయంగా ఉంది. చైనాలో చాలా ఫ్లడ్స్ ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి. మీ దగ్గర ఆచార్య యొక్క కృపా వర్షం తప్ప వేరే వర్షాలు పడకూడదు, మంచి బలంగా ఉండాలి అందరూ కూడా అని పెరుమాణ్ణి ప్రార్థన చేస్తూ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. తర్వాత ముఖ్యంగా ఇంకో చిన్న విషయం, మన కరోనాలో చాలా మంది మన రాష్ట్రంలో అలాగే మిగతా రాష్ట్రాలలో మిగతా దేశాల్లో మరణించిన వాళ్ళు ఎంతో మంది ఉన్నారు. అంటే ఒక కరోనానే కాదు, ఏ రోగంతో అయినా మరణించిన వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. చాలా మంది ఇళ్లలో వాళ్ళ కోసం ఆ శ్రాద్ధ కర్మలు చేసుకోవడానికి, అంటే ఆ కార్యక్రమాలు చేసుకోవడానికి కూడా అవకాశం లేక హాస్పిటల్ నుంచి తీసుకువెళ్ళిపోయి వాళ్ళకి అంత్యేష్టి కార్యక్రమాలు చేశారు. అలాంటి వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది, అంటే వీళ్ళు చేయలే, హాస్పిటల్స్ చేశారు. చాలా మంది బాధకి గురై ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళందరికీ ఎలాగా ఏమిటి, అయ్యో మా వాళ్ళ ఉత్తమగతి ఎలాగా. అలాంటి వాళ్ళ కోసం మన ఆగమ శాస్త్రం చెప్పినటువంటి ఒక అద్భుతమైన ఇష్టి కార్యక్రమాన్ని మన జీర స్వామి ఇప్పటికీ ప్రతిరోజు మన హైదరాబాద్ లో వెంకట నిలయం అని ఆ ప్లేస్ లో వాళ్ళ గోత్రనామాలతో ఎన్ని ఫోన్లో ప్రతిరోజు అందరి పేర్లు ఇస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. మొదట్లో 200 పేర్లు 300 పేర్లు ఉండేవి. ఇప్పుడు 10-20 పేర్లు రోజు అక్కడికి వస్తున్నాయి. వాళ్ళందరి పేరు మీద 11 మంది ఋత్వికులకి, అంటే బ్రాహ్మణులకి భోజనాన్ని పెట్టి ఇష్టి కార్యక్రమాన్ని చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎంతమంది దొరికితే అంతమందితో, ఒకరైనా ఇద్దరైనా మానకుండా అక్కడ వారికి తదియారాధన చేయాలి, హోమం చేయాలి అని కార్యక్రమాన్ని జరిపిస్తూ ఉన్నారు అందరి కోసం. ఇలా ఎన్నో కార్యక్రమాలు అందరికీ మంచి జరగాలని చేసే కార్యక్రమాలు చేయించి మన ఆచార్యులు పల్లాండుగా వేయించేస్తుంటే మన అందరిని అనుగ్రహించాలని ప్రార్థిస్తూ మీ అందరికి కూడా అనేక ఆచార్యుల మంగళాశాసనాలు అందిస్తూ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.